day. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And right away, he lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Want to do is put the ball in the hand, one of their favorite plays, and establish your dominance that way.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll set up to throw. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. From the gun, Jones. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. To try again after the sack, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely, because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Out to the right here to Shepard. And out of bounds right around the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On second down, here's Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Giants nothing.
The Giants on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had it. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Montgomery. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 13.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery. Touchdown number 15 on the year. The Bears have taken the lead. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. You mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Intended for.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
From the gun, Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
3rd down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And the Bears first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Incomplete from the contact.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So chalk that down. Jones now on 1st and 10. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Jones on 1st down. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
6 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. So we reach half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. But I'm not sure this is going to stand. So a decent gain, but all For not on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
First down Bears.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chicago. Cole Komet, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. As the Bears push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback. Jones throwing on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st.
On the play. And the Bears 1st down.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
To number 5.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will extend their lead. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll set up a throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Giants are going to get the football. On 1st down, Montgomery. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giant 16. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the Bears' 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll drop to throw. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Bears field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And to give this time to the tailback. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
final score.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever.
Stadium in Cincinnati. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down run for Conner, not going to get much, maybe a yard, second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
The numbers from last week's game for Ebron. 6 catches, 91 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Gain of 4 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Completion here to Claypool. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Conner. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it?
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner. His... The ground, this is Joe Mixon, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 20.
The numbers for Mixon last week: 9 carries, 113 yards, and a score.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
That'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Burrow. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover. On downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they... Nearly get this all the way to midfield. Working down at the 49.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers 14. Bengals nothing.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Boy's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 23. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Nixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air again, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were. To start the drive. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
A loss of a yard.
The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and refuse to be budged, that's the end result. No place for him to turn upfield. No chance to gain any yardage.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz it, have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play. Because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get...
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Burrow on first down. They'll find Everett there, complete. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he will take it on in from Bengals. Touchdown. T. Higgins, his 3rd touchdown now. Now problem. Right out of the gate, we're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this one's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incomplete. Completion for second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. From the gun on third down is Burrow. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Not only they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another... Nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, So good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And Gang knocks this one through. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's Stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Burrow will throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. The Bengals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Pittsburgh, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7.
today. From Seattle, Washington, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seattle Seahawks taking on the Chicago Bears.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as they're... On first down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Gain of 12.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 102 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's trying to prove the adage is not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong. Takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a run with Montgomery. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 19-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he gets it in. Inside the 10 to the 9.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that field. Shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuegbunam was the target there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And now following that. They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Montgomery. And now they're in. Inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
On the handoff.
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Number 26.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw here. He's going to wind up in it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. D Ford in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So a good kick there. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they work this out past the 25. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass. Fumble on the play.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Back to throw again. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the off They'll start this drive in the air. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Intended for
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
The pass.
That goes for a gain of 31.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a Field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Bears have retaken the lead. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Bears 17. Seahawks 14.
Starting with a run from Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st down, it's Montgomery, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he finds Montgomery complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. That's caught by Montgomery. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Running for it, Montgomery. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 13 yards out. And the Bears have once again taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some...
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Complete to
A big play there for the Bears on third. 46 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete. Okwuegbunam. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. David. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
The pass.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 46-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He's back to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in the... Now Wilson. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Will Disley, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's now second.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
One last shot for Wilson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Seahawks.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Chicago, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7.